Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alan here. We're playing some Battlefield Hardline debate. That's correct, I actually managed to get in. So before we get into this video, I just want to say, give you some tips on how to get into the beta. So basically all I did was I literally signed up about 3 times a day on the official website and kept spamming it. I didn't go more than 3 times a day though, and I checked my Origin last night and I had Hardline beta in my Origin account. So just keep spamming them, but don't over spam them. Just keep signing up like 2 or 3 times or a bit more every day, and eventually I'd say you'll get it. And if you don't, if you're lucky enough not to get it, then there will be an open beta coming out in the next few months. I'm not sure when, but there will be one coming out soon, so you will get a chance to check it out anyway. So the beta, what does it have? And what does it involve, and is it any good? So I'm hoping to try and answer these questions in this. Now bear in mind, I've only played about 2 hours of the beta. This is more of a first impressions kind of stuff. So this wasn't my first game in the beta. I played a couple of games before this, quite a few games before this, but I'm just really proud of the gameplay in this video. I was using the new sniper, and it's the first time I was sniping. And guys, I have to say, that's one thing the beta does, or this game does fantastically. The sniping. It just feels so much better than it does in Battlefield 4. Now, another thing about this Battlefield Hardline is the game doesn't have a huge amount of suppression. Suppression is there, but it's nothing like it was in Battlefield 3. And good news, there's no bullet deviation. Like in Battlefield 4, even though the suppression effect isn't as bad, like your screen doesn't blur as bad, but your bullets don't go nearly as accurate as they would without being suppressed. It just adds random deviation, and that is not good. Obviously, but that's not in this game as far as I can tell. Like, I mean, your gun sways a little bit when you get them suppressed, but the bullets still go straight where you're aiming, so it's just trying to control the recoil a little bit. So that's one thing I really wanted to mention straight off, and it's amazing. But the sniping in this game is absolutely insane. Like, I do pretty good in this gameplay. I get about 9 kills to 1 death, which is average, I think. But just the feel of it is just awesome. Like, I haven't felt this good in sniping except maybe in Battlefield 3, and it might even be better than that. It's probably too early to tell, but it's definitely much better than sniping in Battlefield 4. I can tell you that much. But that's because, of course, this game isn't broken, and netcode, you need smooth netcode for sniping, so it does seem to run a lot better. So that's good news off the bat. So, in terms of game modes, all we have in the beta is Heist and Blood Money. This is Heist gameplay, which I think is pretty good, though I don't fully understand the point of it yet, because this is the only game of Heist that I managed to play. It's kind of like captured the flag in a way, except when you're holding down an area, then the enemy, I think the police have to defend an area. So like this area on the police side, we have to defend it, and the robbers have to try and take it, and then they can, once they capture it, they can drive off, and then we have to stop them. Apparently it's really hard for the robbers, it's really hard for the police to stop them once they get the item and drive off. The loot, maybe, I'm not too sure what it is. But essentially they never managed to steal it from us. We managed to win, so that's all good. But that's generally the gist of this gameplay, and I really like it. It's a lot of fun, and it is definitely reminiscent of Battlefield gameplay. So it's definitely, like, some people have had concerns about whether or not it's going to be like an actual Battlefield game because of the way like police and robbers game, but it does work, especially in this gameplay and this game type. As for Blood Money though, I can't say I love that game type so much. I don't know the way it is, maybe it's just the map, but it's just too easy for enemies to camp above the objective, so when you're going to steal money and stuff, you're just constantly getting shot at. And I know it's your own lookout, you're supposed to check it out and stuff like that, but I just can't get into it. Maybe I'm just really bad at the game, but to be honest, my KD ratio wasn't bad. I'm actually positive for once, which is a change. But I'm rambling a bit here, but Blood Money needs some work, I think, to get it to work properly. It's just a bit unbalanced. I don't know, I don't have any suggestions of how to balance it, but it just seems a bit unbalanced for me, so I'm not a big fan of that game type. And another thing, the survivalist perk, that needs to go. You know, if you're not aware, if you haven't played the beta or seen any footage, basically you can get perks in this game. I think it's the way it works is you can unlock them based on like kills and stuff like that. I'm not too sure how you unlock them, but basically you unlock these perks, and there's one called the survivalist perk, and you can essentially heal yourself after you die if you don't get shot in the head or take some falling damage or die from explosives. But this is really overpowered, and it's really annoying because I always forget that people might have that, and in Blood Money, especially in some of the gameplay that I'll have later on in another video, I get shot or I kill a guy like fairly, we have a gunfight, I win and I move on, and then he gets up and kills me from behind. Like, and I just don't think that's a bit fair, you know. If you kill the guy, fair enough. Like if he gets revived by his teammate, fair enough, you know, but he revives himself, and I really don't think that's fair. And yeah, so I don't like that at all. I mean, some people might like it, and I mean, if I got to use it, sure, yeah, I suppose it'd be alright, but I still think it's stupid and it shouldn't be in the game. That's just my opinion though. You might have a different one, and that's fair enough, but you know, it's the beta, so things can change, and that's just what I think about that. I mean, this guy here, he was trying to get cheeky with me, like he thought I'd give up on him, and he's trying to sneak around the edge of the platform here on the other side there, but I saw that coming right in the face. So yeah, overall I've had a lot of, what the hell is that? Overall I've had a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying the beta so far quite a lot. Definitely recommend it to join the beta. I'm not going to recommend the game because, you know, definitely don't pre-order it, because you shouldn't pay for something that isn't finished yet. Wait until the reviews come out when the actual game releases before you want to get it. But as for the beta, it's a lot of fun, and it's definitely worth checking out anyway, the beta anyway. And I can't really say anything else beyond that in terms of first impressions. But oh, screen shake. When some of the Levolution stuff happens, as you can see, it's just crazy. That needs to be nerfed. But yeah, as far as my first impressions go, I'm pretty damn impressed with how the game went, and I'm excited to see more and play more. So I'm gonna go play more of the beta now. Hopefully you guys will join me on the battlefield. Remember, if you don't have access to it, just keep spamming until you get it, and even if you don't get access to it, there will be an open beta within the next few months anyway, so everyone will have no excuse not to have played it. So just test it out, see if it's to your liking, and that's basically the best advice I can give you. So hopefully you've enjoyed my first impressions. Stay tuned for more Battlefield Hardline beta gameplay, and I'm also doing a walkthrough of all the Batman Arkham games as well, because they're awesome. So stay tuned for that in the next few weeks, next few days, and have a great day, guys.